Hello YouTube, Suzaku Blitz here, part 3 of my Mega Man MI run. Today's episode we'll be taking on Dive Man, who isn't necessarily the next Robot Master in the weakness chain, but provides some very useful weapons and utility items. Hey, it's an 8-way scrolling screen, what the heck? NES limitations don't apply to emulators. So, if I would pick a Robot Master that anyone should start with, it should probably be Dive Man. He's fairly easy to handle, his AI is unpredictable and erratic, he provides a very good weapon. If you know how to navigate the stage, he provides a very good utility weapon, and he gives you a giant cannon. I'll go into more detail on that later. So, this is Recycle Inhaler. If you recycle the first Metool you see, you get a Metool helmet. What the helmet does is when you get hit in the cranium, you may take less damage, and that's signified when you're damaged, you hear a ding noise. The hit detection is a little wonky and not perfect, but hey, I'll take every little bit of damage reduction I can get in a game as difficult as this, especially if that many things flying at me at once. So this is Toad when used outside of boss rooms, and turns everything into a Toad, and, well, turns everything into a Toad. Recycle Inhaler makes mincemeat out of this giant floating whale. And once you 4-shot him, you move on to the next section. Hey, it's Fresh Marine! Hey, it's a lot of spikes! No, I'm not actually doing that, that's automated. It's actually a pretty cool effect if you have a power-up there because of Recycle Inhaler. The power-up kind of falls around you. The nice thing about Recycle Inhaler is it does allow you to kill things that are normally invulnerable, and it always guarantees a power-up of some capacity, so it's a very useful tool overall. Watch out for the bubbles, those craps fire as they do transport you, and as you can probably tell, the goal is to get you into the spikes. Those little lava things on the ground will instantly kill you as well, so don't touch that. Also to note, if you use Toad while there's a power-up on the screen, it actually also converts the power-up into a little Toad as well, so make sure to keep that in mind before you fire Toad if you see any power-ups you want to keep. Hey, this is N-Car, a Mega Man Game Boy boss. So the idea is basically shoot him and then jump on basically the 8th thing, and that's pretty much what you do, you repeat. He bounces around the screen. He tends to have 4 movement patterns when he bounces across the screen. When you do kill N-Car, you do want to kill him on the right side of the screen because he gives you basically a temporary power-up, and you want to hold on to this as long as possible, as you will see shortly. Don't even worry about killing anything. You have basically a giant shield that reflects everything. Even knocks one of those Super Mario Bros. 2 things into the giant mech thingy and kills it instantly. And now you want a Super Metroid moment there. Hey, that looks very familiar. In order to reflect that rocket, you actually have to have N-Car's power-ups. That's why you need to blaze through that section really quickly. It's highly recommended you do it, so practice up a lot and get to here where you get to take on Wave Man. He's got a very easy pattern. First he fires a tidal wave, and then he fires a harpoon and jumps. It's important to jump immediately after he's about to fire a tidal wave, because that thing can't spawn underneath you, so be careful for that. And you just repeat the pattern pretty much until you kill him. Once he gets below a certain life, when he jumps like so, he actually fires a whole bunch of shots at you, so make sure to just cover that distance quickly before that hits you. So yeah, that's Wave Man. Not much to say about him. He's about to die, I miss, and he's dead. Hey, that looks very familiar. But moving back on, now we have basically a spellbinding section. Just jump on this little bubble and get into the balloon adapter. Hey, that sounds very familiar. Yeah, there's a lot of knots and different things, different games here. So now we're going to hit Dive Man himself. His AI isn't easy to manipulate, but he's very easy to have patterns. He either shoots his laser at you, or he just kind of goes across the screen like so. So it's very easy to predict what he's going to do. And he just goes into He just kind of just bounces around like that. He does get faster when he goes into overdrive, so be careful about that. And on top of that, basically the dive laser. I'll just call it the dive laser pretty much. It's actually called the water cutter, I think. I'll find out afterwards. But that thing does have a knockback effect to it. As you can see, there are pits of lava. And there's a knockback. There are pits of lava, and there's a bottomless pit that you don't want to be knocked into. He does get a lot faster when he goes into overdrive, so try to predict where he's going and take a buster shot in his general direction. Also keep in mind that when he's torpedoing towards you, he's actually invulnerable, unlike initially. But as you can see, he's actually fairly simple to handle. Once you understand his attack pattern, he's toast. Again, I do recommend Dive Man as the one to start with for most Robot Masters. So, for killing Dive Man, or for defeating Dive Man, you get Water Cutter. That is it. You get Water Cutter. This thing is basically metal plates on crack. And you also get Rush Cannon. It's a two-shot super weapon that pretty much one-shots everything in the game. So, use it a lot. So that's episode 3. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Take care.